supply chain, controls trade. And that is exactly what China has been doing since they started the Belt and Road Initiative.
That's from our Fox Nation special streaming now, and it explores President Trump's efforts to block China's growing foreign influence in Latin America as he threatens to take back the Panama Canal. For more on this, let's get some insight from Gatestone Institute senior fellow Gordon Chang, who understands this better than any. And you know, Gordon, it was one thing to talk about the rising influence of China. You hear that so often in the news because they've been at it for literally decades, not just in the Panama Canal, all over the world. But when you float on a boat, yeah, there you go. You can see our great producers made this map. China has control of ports in some 24 plus countries. So if you're worried about the Panama Canal, they say you should be worried about the Suez Canal, the Singapore Straits, the English Channel, and all ports in between. But when you're on a boat floating in the Panama Canal, as I can see these locks just a stone's throw the Chinese-controlled port, you begin to see the fears. How worried should this administration and really the rest of the country be about the rising influence of China?
Well, China in the canal zone can block it at any time. And many people think that the first indication that China intends to use force in East Asia will be an accident in the canal blocking it, because the U.S. Navy will want to use that waterway to surge ships from the Atlantic to the Pacific fleets. And China's port operations, which are at both ends of the canal, can be used by the Chinese military for that very purpose. And China has a lot of other ways to block the canal as well. So really right now, China controls that waterway.